me? Why am I on air fighting with these people? Where are the other men? There are smarter, better looking men than me who are more eloquent. What's your problem? Oh, well, this is too much. See, because there's the argument of, hey, scale it down. People might wake up if you give them little baby steps. Maybe that works with some people. I found all that works is just slapping somebody upside the head with the full tidal wave of evil. Or as much as you can warn and just go, hey, you know this is going on in your gut. And that's why people will buck up and say, I don't want to hear it. That's crazy. Because deep down, they know. They've all got a spider sense. They've all got a sixth sense. They've all got a subconscious mind that knows all this stuff. They've been preparing people with subliminals. I showed Comedy Central doing it to us today. Admitted subliminal. They've been doing this to get people ready, and I'm picking up on the overt subliminal, the sub-subliminal. These are just terms I'm coming up with. There's different types of them. And, man, I just don't want to wake up and they've nuked a bunch of cities. I mean, there's just no telling what these people will do. They're just so evil, is what I'm telling you. We're all in grave danger. And I've gone past getting chills and my hair standing up when I talk about these people now, and it's gone past that. Now it's not even, I can't describe the emotion. It's beyond being stunned. It's just, what? It's like in They Live where Rowdy Piper puts the glasses on, and he goes, it figures it'd be something like this. And he starts laughing because it's just so over the top. It's just like, what? And I've got to convince, and then all these people on Comedy Central, CNN, all these things, I mean, they listen to the show. They watch the show. I don't think I've run into, and I'm not bragging, I'm saying the effect we've had, like Sonar, the ping we're getting. I don't think I've run into or met a major celebrity that doesn't listen to the show. Almost all of them are listeners. Think they like being left or right and on little controlled reservations and not being able to politically speak out? So they're all intimidated, won't speak out. So it's this paradox where there's a huge amount of people that are awake, and then there's people that aren't awake, but of the people that are awake, most of them are scared to speak out. And I think it's because they're all doing what I'm doing. They're looking for the silver bullet. They're looking for the lever. They're looking for the way. Well, it's already there. It's inside us. We have to make the fundamental decision to break with the establishment at a spiritual level. And to break with these phony churches, and to break with the Pharisees who've got giant lumber yards in their eyes while they tell us what to do from a holier-than-thou, lecturing, Jezebelian spirit. And we have to start really focusing on what are we doing every day to change our lives, to do the right thing, to stand up against corruption, to reach out to people that are doing good, to support each other. Because we're in a 21st century war. And the nasty technocrats and the PR firms and the media whores, the deceivers, the Decepticons that are in these positions. I mean, you people all know you're helping bring in the fall of civilization. You all know that you are destroying your family's future. And most of them will say, yeah, I do know that, but I got to make as much money as I can now. As we're maneuvered towards global collapse with 2 quadrillion derivatives, many times all the wealth in the world, designed to bring us into a global collapse, global depression, and the answer will be a global, standardized, computerized world government with world IDs and world chips to buy and sell so that everything can be integrated into safe and fun and wonderful. And then it's really about social compliance to medically make everybody take the so-called vaccines that are really just behavioral modifying nanotech now. I mean, that's what these design viruses are. They're not viruses. They're completely artificial. I mean, it's so science fiction that like 15 years ago they had anti-stress vaccines they were testing, and then now they give them to the troops, and they usually go commit suicide a month later. And they give them a vaccine that viruses go and attack and eat areas of your brain associated with spiritual experiences, joy, anguish, the real center of humanity, the real high points, what it's all about. The state I live in constantly. And now Bill Gates says we're going to put it in the food. We're going to put it in the air. We're going to have nanobots. Just where you're going to give you as you can read the literature. That's their end game, folks. The end of free will, where you get one of these vaccines, or it's in one of these GMO bananas, where pharmacological crops, where it grows it in the banana. You eat it. You get sick for 2 days. You get out of bed, and you're just not a person anymore. You just don't have. It's like a lobotomy. You just don't have that connection to your spirit anymore. But let me tell you, you can't get our spirit, Bill Gates. So even if you do that, even if you lobotomize me or anybody else, as long as our spirits were lined up with God, go straight there and out of your hands. And that's the true salvation, and that's the ultimate victory, and you'll be with all your damn demons. John Steinbeck of Mice and Men. The best laid plans of mice and men often go awry. You look at all these elitists throughout history that think they're invincible, and then what do? 20+ million Russians died, 20+ million Germans died in World War II. Only 400-something thousand Americans. That's still a huge loss. Think about that. All because our government helped put Lenin in power. Our government with the British helped put Hitler in power. That's all in mainline history books. You don't really see it on Discovery Channel or History Channel, but it's there. IBM completely backed him, and now they run killing our troops. You just can't make this stuff up. You just can't make this stuff up. And there's just thousands of things. It's just over the top. And at a primitive level, I don't like it. I don't like seeing humanity getting screwed over. I don't like seeing bad people winning. I don't like seeing this. And then I realize it is animated by evil. I mean, there's something above it. I don't care if you're an agnostic Christian. You better recognize that. It's bad. It's low down. And all you people laughing and giggling like Gruber and the stupid anchor Brian Williams and all the rest of them, don't you get there's a special place reserved in a tyranny? Not in hell. Oh, that too. There's a special place reserved now for people like you. You think it's funny? You think it's funny? You're going to find out. The problem is I take no pleasure in knowing how you'll be judged. I mean, I think about how bad a person I am, just for my thoughts and the way I am and everything. And then I think about you people that don't even care, and you think it's all cute. You have been turned over completely to the God of this world. And that's no God at all. God is a builder, and we were made in God's image to be builders and creators, and we've done incredible things. And I'm not going to sit here and hear a bunch of parasites telling us that we're crap. Not going to do it. And it is the belief that human life is precious, and that human life is amazing, and that human life is made in the image of a master creator. Even if you idiot atheists don't believe that, have you seen the spaceships and all this stuff? We're on a planet. I mean, we're pretty darn cool. If we try to be honorable, if we honor innovation and a fair shake. What I'm trying to get at here is that the evil is not invincible, and all their plans are not going to go the way they think they are. And every device they've designed to use against us in the final testament is only a test for us on this planet in these earth suits that are our bodies. And the realization that you have a soul, so they tell you you don't have one. Bunch of liars. That's all they do is lie, folks. You got a soul. It'll go on forever. Don't let them get it. And you got to admit the system. You got to admit the New World Order to really get yourself in that clear position of understanding. If you won't do that, you can't break free of their control. See you this Sunday, 4 to 6 p.m. live.
What disaster is so powerful, it unleashes a chain of mass pandemics, economic meltdowns, and violent food riots, all at the same time? NASA has already set the countdown timer, and right now the 21st century apocalypse is less than 13 months away. Former CIA Director James Woolsey says 2/3 of U.S. population could perish. In a matter of seconds, the world as we know it will cease to exist. The world's economy will be wiped out. Mass riots will follow. Ancient diseases will reemerge. How will you shield yourself and your loved ones from this upcoming apocalypse? Go to darkestdays.info to find out proven methods of protecting yourself, your loved ones, and even your entire community when this worst-case scenario unravels. That's darkestdays.info. darkestdays.info. Go there before this life-saving information becomes unavailable to the large public. Go to darkestdays.info now.